Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, of all the team changes that I've done this year, besides the first two rounds, I think this week is the most important one. Okay, and I'm going to show you why, and I'm going to show you in depth this week of what you need to do. Okay, I'm actually even going to show you how to use Photoshop. Just come down. We're gonna go on Photoshop, and I'm going to teach you how to use it because I want you to project a team. Now, you need to find a copy of Photoshop. You have to go on one of these hacker sites, or you can even download the free version. They have a trial version for 1 month. Download that version. I'm going to teach you how to use it. It's so easy, and we're going to create a team. It's going to be our end team. You need a vision now. Okay, you have to visualize. Okay, you have to put the glasses on, the 3D glasses that you purchased. Okay, put them on and visualize your best 22 that you can afford. But before you do that, I'm going to also show you, and we're going to hire an accountant. We have a chief accountant coming this week to the show. Just come down. Einstein's going to be here. Yes, Einstein will be joining us, and he's going to show us how to work out how much cash you have left. Okay, all this in today's episode. Okay, let's continue. Now, before I bring on Einstein, we're just going to do 2 trades, okay, just to make his job a little bit easier. We're going to get rid of Hopper, okay, and we're going to get rid of a rookie. Let's just say we get rid of let's just say Davey. All right, Hopper and Davey are gone. Now we're going to bring in a rookie. All right, let's just bring in one for now, a cheapo. The boy from, actually, let's go to Gold Coast. I don't know which one of these rookies is any good this week. This week, it's either going to be Berry. Let's go for Berry. All right, put Berry in there, and we're going to bring in a player for 530k. Player I can afford for 530k. I like Tom Mitchell. All right, let's put him in there. All right, Tom Mitchell's in there. Just for now, okay? Well, we can even put Darcy Cameron in there, okay? But I don't really want Darcy Cameron for one reason. Let's just complete this trade. I want to explain to you why. Now, I don't want Darcy Cameron because I have Gawn. So I want to put Gawn at F6 and get another ruckman. Now, there are going to be a lot of ruckmen available that actually are going to drop in price. They're all dropping in price now, so I might as well utilize that. Now, Darcy Cameron, I mean, have a look at Collingwood's draw. While I got this here, let's look at Collingwood's draw. Now, Collingwood's draw. Now, Darcy Cameron is going to play against Carlton. Witts is a very good ruckman. Okay, he dominated against English. Then he's up against Goldie. Now, Goldie's a good ruckman as well. He has an easy game against West Coast, but then he has to play against Grundy and Gawn. So Darcy Cameron's draw isn't that easy. So I could almost get Darcy Cameron after his bye round if he's roughly about the same price, because he may not go up much in value. Plus, we don't know how Cox is going to affect Darcy Cameron, because Cox is found some form. We don't know how they're going to be utilised. Is it 50-50 now in the ruck, where it was 70-30 last time? So is Cameron going to be like Grundy? I'm not in a rush to get Darcy Cameron now, okay? So I can wait. So I might as well get another midfielder. And Tom Mitchell, look at these scores from Tom Mitchell, okay? He's just, let's close this off. Actually, that was Tom Mitchell. What did I close it off for? Just coming down right now. Have a look at these scores from Tom Mitchell. His starting price, he's only $200 more than his starting price. Okay, he is so consistent at his price. His break even is 105. He's virtually getting that every week. His price never changes. Okay, now look at his scores: 109, 100s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games out of 11. Sorry, out of 9 have been 100. One has been 88, so it's close enough. Okay, well, 88. Half my team scored 88 this week, and only one poor game. It was against Brisbane. That was it. One bad game out of all his games. So I'm happy to have a 108 every week from one of my midfielders who's gonna not likely to be my best one, and he's only 528k. So I haven't booked him in yet, just coming down, but we're just considering him for now. So let's pop Tom Mitchell in here. Okay, let's pop him in there. Now, let's bring in Einstein. Okay, now he's going to work out how much cash we'll have, because how much upgrades do we have left? Now, you need to work out how many upgrades you have left. So we're going to do this together, okay? Now, in my situation, we have Chincotta needs to be upgraded. That's 1. Ashcroft needs to be upgraded. That's 2. And Setterfield. That's 3. I only got 3 players to upgrade, and 2 of them are worth a little bit of money, so it's not too bad. But the problem is we don't have much money here. All right, so let's work out how much cash is coming in and how many trades it's going to take us to get there. Okay, let's continue. Well, unfortunately, Einstein couldn't join us. He's dead. I didn't know he passed away. Just come down, everybody. I had no idea, okay? So Einstein's not with us anymore. I wasn't even invited to the funeral. So we had to shop around and find an accountant. And I just realised we can't afford an accountant. We have no cash. We've only got 1.2k. They're not going to come for 1.2k. So we went to the aged care facility. Okay, we got one of the beautiful old ladies there. Okay, they don't talk much English. Okay, these days, but doesn't matter. We just hired them and we asked them to do our accounts for us. And here's what they come up with. Okay, let's get the calculator and a notepad out. Okay, now we're going to underestimate or be realistic with all our calculations. Okay, we don't want to say, Mitchell's going to go to 350k. That's been over. It's been greedy. We want to underestimate and not be disappointed. So let's be realistic. Mitchell might go to 300k. All right, it's a big possibility. Okay, so 300 for Mitchell. Campbell's not moving. He's at 205. He might get a game and still go up a little bit more, but let's just say he's not going to get a game. Let's be realistic. It's a 205k plus, and that's 2 rookies so far. Roberts and Constable aren't moving from there. Drury, let's say he goes to 250k. Okay, we might get lucky. Actually, no. Let's take 50k off. Less 50k. Let's say he goes to 200k. All right, makes 100k. Okay, that's 705 plus 780. Let's say he goes to 250. Plus Berry. Let's say he goes to about 250. All right, that equals 1200. Okay, so we have 1.2 mil from 5 rookies here. Okay, so it's 5 rookies, 1.2 mil. Okay, I think that's a fair. We went pretty fair. I mean, Berry we may have overestimated, but we could always get some cash back from somewhere else. So it should be around about 1.2 mil. We're sort of averaging it out. Now, Chincotta, we have him on field, so that's one player. And he's going to make, let's say, 250k. Actually, don't have to count that because we have Chincotta and we have Setterfield and Ashcroft. Well, these two are 400 each, and Chincotta's 250. So that's 1.05. So 3 players. 3 players. I spelled it wrong. Just coming down. 1.05 mil. Okay. Now, one more player. One more rookie that we brought in, he might make 150k or 120k. So let's say he goes to 250k by the time we get to him. Okay, so how much trades have we used and how much cash have we made? Let's have a look. 9 trades. Okay, and that leaves us 4 trades left. How much cash we got? Well, we got 2.5 mil. Okay, 2.5 mil. Now, unfortunately, that's not all for us, because from that 2.5 mil, we have to find now 6 rookies, because we got 9 trades. We have to replace 9 players with 6 rookies. Now, these 6 rookies, they don't have to all be playing. Okay, we're going to go cheap. So let's get the calculator back out. It's there. Let's say 4 of them we got at 123k. Okay, and we need to get lucky. Let's just say it's 500k there. and 2 of them we got at 102k, and they're probably going to be just dead rookies. Okay, so that's 500 plus 200, 700k on rookies. So 6 rookies equals 700k. So that leaves us with 1.8 mil. Now 1.8 mil, we need 3 primos, or we need 3 primos plus 5. Okay, so if we get 3 plus, we want to get 5 because he's going to be 200. We need a rolling player to play around. Hopefully 5's about 200k. But let's just say 3 primos for now. We need 3 primos. Now, if we get 3 primos at one, well, that's a lot of cash. 1.8 mil for 3 primos is roughly around about 600k each. So we could almost get anyone. Okay, so we don't need to go cheap anymore. Okay, so our goal now, I mean, you've seen our cash balance. So now our goal is to get Cincotta, Ashcroft, and Setterfield into 3 big guns. Okay, and we're probably going to have some cash left over as well. So Oliver is going to be 1. So does that mean, do we need Mitchell now? We do, because I want to keep Ashcroft. Okay, we do need Mitchell now because I want to get... I mean, we can get Darcy Cameron, but I don't really want him. Okay, I'd rather have Oliver, maybe move Coniglio up here, and maybe get English... Sorry, move Gawn to the forward line, get English, and maybe just get Stewart, and that'll finish my team. We don't have many trades. We don't have much to do now. So you've got to plan your team now, okay? It's vital. Now, I've already done the Photoshop for this, which I'll show you. Now, on my desktop, okay, where is it? Photoshop. Okay, I have Photoshop. Let's open up Photoshop now. Okay, we get into Photoshop. While that's loading up, actually I have to wait. Okay, Photoshop. Now I've got Photoshop 7. It's an old version. Okay, you don't need a good version of it. Now with Photoshop, you also need another tool. It's called Light Screen. Okay, now let's press on it. Light Screen. Okay, this little thing comes up. Now with Light Screen, what happens? I'll show you. Now let's get back to our team. Where's our team? Get over here. Okay, let's get to our team. Alright, we've got to try to get it balanced correctly. Alright, we've done that. Now, what we do, we go to Light Screen. Oh, there it is there. Grab the middle one. Alright, and just grab all this, okay? You don't actually need that. Just grab this. Alright, grab this. And tick on it. Okay, tick. So, when you go to Photoshop, okay, you go File, Open. Okay, now you go Libraries. You go, well, in my case, I've made a little folder under Screenshots. Okay, so in Screenshots, I've got a lot of screenshots here. I go and open up this little screenshot. Okay, so we have our team. Now, with this team, we're going to replace Ashcroft, Setterfield, and Cincotta. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to undo the trades. Okay, so undo the trades because we need the cash back. All right, undo trades because we need to be able to trade now. We're going to bring in Oliver. So let's trade him out. Let's bring in Oliver. So Oliver comes in. Can't complete the trade. Okay, let's just bring in someone that we can afford. Players I can afford. Doesn't matter who it is now. Okay, just bring someone in and complete trade. Okay, complete the trade. Now, we go back to Light Screen, okay? Press on the folder. There it is there. Press the folder. And where's Oliver? Okay, here's Oliver. So we're going to grab Oliver, like that, and save it. Okay, save. That's saved. Now, we do the same thing for the next 3 players you want to bring in. Now, we go back to Photoshop. Now, I've already done the players that I wanted, okay? I've just sort of sped the process, okay? So I don't have to bore you to tears for everyone to do. So what we do now, we go back to File. We go Open. Now, we go to that folder, which is the one we just captured from, okay? These are the 5 players that I brought in. Okay, I brought in Stewart. I've already had Gorn, but I need to switch the places around. So I've got all these players in. Let's open them. So go Open. Okay, now let's start with Stewart first. Now, get over here. Now, Stuart's going to replace Cincotta. Okay, so let's get over here. Grab this tool here. There's a tool here. It's called Rectangular Marquee Tool. Now, the feather, make it 5 pixels. Okay, so here, feather, 5 pixels. Grab this tool. Okay, let's highlight it. Let's go back to here. Highlight it. Okay, like that. Then grab this tool here. All right, this one here. Drag Gorn on top of Cincotta. Okay, around here somewhere, and there it is. Gorn's. What did I go? Gorn? Not Gorn. Got the wrong player. All right, put Gorn where Coniglios is. Okay, Gorn where Coniglios is. That's done. Okay, let's close this one. We don't need this one no more. Let's move it a bit more. Make it more. But you know what I'm doing, yeah? Okay, that's done. Now let's grab Coniglios. Come over here. Same thing for Coniglios. Let's put Coniglios. And let's grab it from here. Okay, Coniglios. Grab this tool again. Let's put him into where Ashcroft is. Okay, so Coniglios has grabbed the Ashcroft spot. Okay, so he's gone. Now let's grab English. English, come down here. Let's put English where Gorn was. Okay, English where Gorn is, over here. Alright, so he's done. And let's grab Oliver. And put Oliver over here. Let's put Oliver where Setterfield is. So you can replace Setterfield. Alright, that's done. And let's grab Stewart's. Alright, Stewart. Get rid of the grass. Actually, the grass doesn't. If you get a bit of the grass, doesn't matter. Let's get Stewart's and put him where Cincotta is. Okay, so Cincotta, and that's it. That's the team. Now, what you're gonna do now? All right, you do File, Save As. All right, you go JPEG. Make it a JPEG. You find the folder you want to put it in. So in my case, I'll put on the pictures. I've got a few folders here. I've got the screenshots. And I'm going to put this under, I'll make a name for it. Let's call it Abs Magic Final Team. And save. Quality, well, it can be, it doesn't matter. All right, let's make it a large file, 12, okay? The rest doesn't really matter, okay? And it's done. Now we're out of here. Let's continue. And then when you open up your folders and then open up the picture, you see your final team, what you want it to look like. And this is what I come up with. So at the moment we've got Tim Mitchell there, or Tom Mitchell, not Tim Mitchell. Tim Mitchell's one of my mates, okay, on Twitter. But it's not Tim Mitchell. This is Tom Mitchell. Just come there, Tim Mitchell. Now Tom Mitchell's there. So this is what I'm looking at. I want to put Gorn into F6, okay, and I want to have English over here. And this is going to be my final team from the looks of it. So we now know we're going to have roughly 1.8 mil plus 500 from Tom Mitchell, about 2.3 mil, okay? So what we can do now is play around with the team, knowing how much cash we're going to have, okay, roughly. Now, Hopper, we can get rid of this week again. This is plan B now. Hopper, we can get rid of. Let's get rid of Ashcroft, okay? Now, we're going to have less points on field if we remove Ashcroft, but and we're going to have an extra rookie on field. But there's no other way we can do it. So if Ashcroft goes out, we can then bring in the big guns. We can bring in Oliver, okay, and then we can bring in pretty much any rookie you want. So, but the only problem now is going to be we're going to have Oliver on field. That's not the problem. The problem is we're going to have a rookie on field. Okay, that's a problem. Now, which rookie would we want on field? Now, players I can afford. Who would we want who scored well last week? Well, Sharp is the only one in this area, okay? Over here, there's Weedle. I suppose Weedle will probably be the only one. Yeah, there's nobody else at 183k. Weedle's probably the only one. Okay, so to do this, I don't really want to have Cincotta over there. Okay, so what I would want to do is have Coniglios in the midfield. I'd want to have Mitchell on field and Weedle on field. So if I put Weedle on field here, complete the trade. Okay, so what we can do now is Cincotta and Weedle switch places. And that's our team. So on field, rookie-wise, we have Weedle, Setterfield, and Mitchell are the only three players that need to go out. So Weedle's our worst player on field this week, which is an option. Okay, I have overpaid for Weedle. Okay, I've paid 37k extra for him, but I couldn't get him last week because I didn't have enough cash. But I did get Anderson 34k cheaper, so it sort of worked out anyway. Same thing, because I really want Anderson, okay, especially for the bye rounds. So that's a possibility, and it's a possibility that I really like. Now, I've got another plan as well, which I like. I'll show you. Take note also that we're only targeting the players that we want to keep in our end team. We're not targeting any player anymore. It's just there's only four or five players that we want. So English, which we can't get, okay, or a ruckman that we can't get. We're targeting players like Laird, possibly another player we can get. Let's move Dawson over there. We can get on average. Let's get Stewart. We can get Stewart in this week, okay, and we're 142. We can't get rid of the rookies, okay, so we have to get rid of Ashcroft to make this deal. However, we can get a 123k rookie or back to Weedle again, or we can get we can take a gamble, all right, and go with where is he? Average. Last week's scores. Okay, we can get Humphrey. Okay, as a gamble. Okay, we talked about him in yesterday's video, so that's a gamble we can take. Do we want to take this gamble? It's not necessary. We don't need to. So. I don't really like this gamble. Okay, so he's gone. Who else can we get? Well, that's about it. It's going to always be Weedle, Sharp, or virtually... who else was there? There's not much available. Who else is available? Weedle, Sharp, or... That's about it. Or Evans. But Evans, I don't know about his job security. I mean, the rest are no good. There's nothing that I like. Anyway, or Berry. I don't really like Berry either. Anyway, let's continue. Well, we do have another option, and this was an option that I spoke about on Twitter last week. Let me show you. It's my boy Kennedy. Well, it's not really my boy, but anyway, it's the boy Kennedy just coming down. So we got Carlton, players I can afford, and we could bring in Kennedy, complete the trade. Because if we bring in Kennedy... we can't upgrade Ashcroft because we don't have enough cash. All right, so we've got 496 left, and there's no one that I want that I'm chasing. That's 496k. All my players that I want are 600k plus. So Ashcroft will have to stay. So I can keep Ashcroft this week, and if I keep Ashcroft, how much cash does he still have to make, or can he make? Well, I can keep him for 2 more weeks. Okay, and then trade him out in round 13 for Stewart. So that's one option. Okay, but Stewart, I might not have enough cash, but I might have enough cash. So I can do that. I can actually remove Ashcroft and bring in Stewart. Although Stewart's going to have to buy the following week, it doesn't matter. I get to get him early. Okay, depending on because the following week I don't have a problem. So that's one option. But the problem with this option is by bringing in Kennedy, I've just used another trade, and I've just shown you how much cash I have left. But if Kennedy can make me that 100k, I've saved that cash. I've actually saved that cash from here, from a rookie. So I don't have to bring in a spare rookie, because Kennedy's going to make me that 100k cash. And can Kennedy make 100k cash? Well, he's priced at 347k. All right, let me show you. We're now in the Too Serious website. Okay, we click on Kennedy from Carlton. Now the projections here are not accurate because what's happened? The magic number's gone nuts. Okay, so which I'm gonna put a video up soon on the magic number. However, it'll be close. All right, so we're at the round 10. Let's just change the forecast let's say he scores 100 in round 10, round 11, round 12, and round 13. Now, we need him to score 100. That's the trick, okay? So he's not going to play round 14. Actually, he's going to play round 14. He's not going to play round 15. So we hold him till round 15, and let's hope he scores 100s. How much does he go up to? Well, according to this, he goes to 453k. So we make 100k on him. Plus, we get scores of 100s. Plus, he covers the bye rounds. So it's not a bad option. It's actually a very good option. All right, let's continue. Well, by bringing in Kennedy, we can also bring in another rookie. So let's get rid of Semeniti now. I'm going to hold Davey. Let's get rid of Semeniti because Davey, actually, yeah, let's get rid of Semeniti because King's going to come back in. And so Semeniti might lose his spot, whereas Davey at least gets a couple of games. He might lose cash. He might not be the sub next week because it's Indigenous round. So hopefully he gets to play. Even though he's not going to get his break even, he'll drop. I'll show you. He'll drop in price. Break even is 73. So he'll get a drop in value, but then go back up again. Okay, so we'll just hold him a bit longer. He'll drop. 2 weeks in a row, he'll drop. If he scores 39s, then he'll get back up again. So we'll just hold him. All right, doesn't matter. He's not doing much damage. Whereas Semeniti actually might get dropped. So if we take Semeniti out, push Davey over there. Actually, we don't have to do that. Yes, we do. Okay, push Davey over there. Put Sinkota over there, and bring in Weedle. Okay, Weedle. Where's Weedle? Okay, Weedle. He comes in the team. Complete the trades. And that also leaves us with 181k cash to play with for the following week. So that's another option. I don't mind this option, okay, because I'm still making the cash that I'd make from a rookie, but I'm actually scoring 100s as well. So it sort of helps me. But I still have to bring in 4 upgrades still. 1, 2, 3, 4 now. Setterfield, Ashcroft, and Kennedy now all have to get upgraded. But their upgrades are going to be easier to make because their prices are so high. Well, that's another option. Let's continue. So going by what we've done so far, if we bring in Kennedy, how do we bring in the rest of our 4 players? We need to work out in round 12, okay, between now and so round 11 or 12, any time between now and then, around 11 or 12, we can get in stewards. So it could be next week or the following week, we can get stewards. In round 13, it's going to be Sarong or Neil, okay, in round 13. In round 14, we can't bring in anyone. Okay, who can we bring in? Well, we can bring in Wits. We can bring in Wits in round 14, but that means we're not going to get English, okay? And in round 15, we can bring in Oliver, okay, which makes Oliver arrival very late, okay? He comes in round 15, or we can get him this week. So, we have to wait 5 weeks watching Oliver go nuts. That's going to be painful. I'd rather get him now and not worry about the pain. But if I get Oliver, I can't get Kennedy. Now, work out what's a better score. Oliver plus Weedle or Kennedy plus Ashcroft. Who scores more? Ashcroft and Kennedy. Well, Ashcroft, if he goes, say, 90 and Kennedy goes 100, it's 190 there. If Oliver goes 120... and Will goes 60, that's 180. It's not much difference. So I might as well just bring in Oliver. Okay, that's an option. But what I'm trying to show you here is you need to have a plan of when to bring in the rest of your players. Okay, now is the time. You can't just go like a blind Freddy. You just can't go blind. You just can't pick, I'll pick this player this week. He's good, I'll get him. You got to have a plan. Okay, you need a plan. And then stick to your plan. Okay. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.